crashing through my veins.
Oh, for goodness sake, who the fuck is at the door? I'm currently in the middle of doing something. Whoever you are, come inside and show yourself at once.
Hi there. This must be the Rude Employees Space Hotel, right? Are you General Guy?
Yes, I am. And this is indeed the space hotel where my friends and I live in. But anyways, who are you two, and why are you both here?
My name is Diana. And this is my daughter, Amy.
Hi.
Even though I'm not a big fan of dog characters, nice to meet you, I guess. But I asked you a question on why you both are here, so I demand an explanation for this.
Okay, but can you please get Davis Diesel, Gerald, and Dark Baza too? They need to hear our explanation for why we are here. We can talk in a different room.
Okay, I'll get them. You two can go into another room and wait for us there. Alright, General Guy, we're here. So, even though we're not fans of dog characters, why are those two dogs here, and what do they want to talk to us about? That's what I also want to know, so we should let them explain their reasoning for being here. Alright, Diana and Amy. It's your time to speak. You've earned the chance.
Okay. Please listen very carefully to what I have to say. But before I explain why I'm here, here are some things I want you to know about me and my daughter. I work as a physicist and do math and science for a living. And before you all ask, I am not a troublemaker at all. I heard about everything you all did on the news, and I don't like you very much because of everything you did.
Well, if you're not a troublemaker and are not a fan of us, then why the fuck are you here? You should know by now that we don't really allow people who mention the news here.
Yeah, Gerald has a point. We don't like it when non-troublemakers enter our space hotel without a valid reason. It's either you get out of here, or you explain yourself.
Let me finish my explanation. I'm not a troublemaker, but my daughter is a troublemaker. She became a troublemaker since a few years ago. Which brings me to the main reason for why my daughter and I are here.
Well then, what would that reason be? We're fine with your daughter becoming a troublemaker just like me and the rest of our friends, but we want to know the reason why.
Okay, about the reason on why my daughter became a troublemaker, you may need to listen very carefully to what I'm saying. My daughter is currently a high school student, and she does well in all of her classes. But unfortunately, she could not make any friends before her time in high school started. For most of my daughter's life, even before she became a troublemaker, she had to deal with bullying, harassment, and loneliness in her elementary school and middle school days. From what I recall, Amy became a troublemaker when she was in her first year of high school, but she only did it to seek attention and get people to notice her.
I'm sorry to interrupt your explanation, but at this point, we and many of our other friends would relate to Amy because of her story. But here's another question we have for you. Where's your husband? Why is he not here?
The truth behind why my husband, Amy's father, is not here is because he passed away several years back. He was diagnosed with an extreme heart attack and died from it. And before you ask, my husband and I were not abusive towards our daughter, who is here right now. We cared for her, but every time my husband and I tried finding friends for her, we kept getting mistreated and ignored. Almost every request for people to become friends with my daughter here was rejected.
Oh my gosh. Hey you, dog with the red coat. Is everything your mother saying true?
Yes, everything my mother told you is true. I never had abusive parents, but I've been feeling extremely lonely for most of my life because of a lot of abuse I had to go through. I became a troublemaker just like you and many of your friends, but I mainly did it because I want people to notice me.
Before you ask how we got here, we got space breathing factors to help us breathe in space, and we were able to find a rocket and ride it to your space hotel. And Evis Diesel, do you recall asking about where would Oily, Andy, Georgie, and General Guy Jr. go if you and your friends were dead?
Yes, I do recall asking that when I made a video about me explaining the truth about Dan Hamming. What about it? And how did you get access to the video I made anyway?
You don't remember putting the video on social media?
Oops, I forgot that I put it on social media after I was finished recording the video. But what the hell does my video about Dan Hammond have to do with your reason on why that both of you are here despite one of you not being a troublemaker?
Because we ran out of options. As I told you, almost every request for people to befriend my daughter and help her has been rejected to the point we have to resort to asking you. I saw on the news about how you and your friends get for your own children. Especially you, devious Diesel. We heard on the news about how you and Samantha adopted Oily. Listen, my daughter just wants to find friends, and I want to see her happy. We can't trust Team Agency because of Dan Hammond, although they aren't at fault for his actions. Here. I'm going to give you a few tape recordings involving my daughter's days in elementary school, middle school, and high school.
God fucking damn it. Not again. These tapes of Amy's past are bringing back memories of when people bullied me in school after I lost a friend. I feel so bad for this dog. Me too, General Guy. Oh my gosh. These tapes of Amy's past remind me of the time Oily told me and Samantha about how his real parents have abused and disowned him. We all had to go through the same abuse we had in the past. Actually, thinking about all this just makes me want to cry even more. I need some time for myself now. You know, we don't usually allow non-troublemakers like you to stay in our space hotel. But, since you proved that you care for your daughter despite her being a troublemaker, you both can stay here as long as you want. Not to mention that those tape recordings about Amy's past you gave us actually brought back memories about our past.
Wait, really? You are going to let us stay here?
Yes. For once, we actually have a troublemaker who has parents that care about them. Our children and many of our other friends had to deal with the same abuse your daughter faced. From what you and your daughter told us, your daughter just wanted to make friends. We have children who may be willing to become friends with her.
Hey, Dad. Where are those two dogs? I heard that one of them is much like me and my friends, has a sad life, and wants to find friends. Where is she? I want to befriend her.
She's in that room over there, Oily. I hope you both have a fun time. But please behave yourselves.
Did you hear that, my daughter? Oily wants to become friends with you.
Wow. I don't believe it. For the first time ever, someone actually wants to become friends with me. This is so cool, and I am so happy right now. Thank you so much, Mom.
Anything to see you happy, my daughter. Now, here he comes.
Hello there, dog with the red coat. Your name is Amy, right? My name is Oily, and I heard you have a sad life and feel lonely like me, so I've come to offer my friendship to you.
I accept your friendship, Oily. And yes, my name is Amy. So, now that we are friends, what would you like to do together?
How about I introduce you to Andy, Georgie, and General Guy Jr.? Would you like to meet them?
Yes, anything to get more friends. Now, let's go.